Hi, I'm Joe Kelly. I'm the assistant principal timpanist and section percussion at the Toronto Symphony, and this is my 7th season this year. Yeah, I started playing music pretty young. I think I was 6. I was gifted an acoustic guitar. It was like a little kid-sized Fender. And I took guitar lessons for a long time. I was predominantly studying jazz, but I was in a band that was much more my priority. I was the singer and the guitarist. But in the meantime, I was also interested in playing the drums. I just liked music. I liked playing all parts of music. And I thought maybe that would mean that I would be a conductor. I spoke to my band teacher and he said, well, maybe be a band teacher because you could conduct the band. So I decided to do that, but I needed to focus on an instrument that was more centric with playing in a band, which guitar wasn't. And my only option, because I was about 16 at the time, was to just focus on playing percussion. I found a teacher, and it turned out I was a lot better at that than I was at guitar. I think particularly my work ethic. So then I went to school in New York at the Manhattan School of Music and studied there for my undergrad and my master's. 2 years in Chicago doing an artist diploma, and then I was in the New World Symphony for a year. And obviously at that point I had really committed to an orchestral career. And fortunately, then I landed a position in the Toronto Symphony. I've really gotten into photography, and it started around photographing like food and beverages and cocktail bars and things like that. But I've really branched into just sort of trying to do whatever I can with it. And particularly this summer, I really started to get into shooting film, shooting fully analog cameras from like the early 70s. And I'm hooked. I don't know. It's like kind of addicting. Lately, it's been just trying to get around Toronto, trying to find some interesting little pockets to take photos of. And then when I travel, I will crank like 4 or 5 rolls of film and really try to capture where I'm at. So just sort of wherever I'm at or what I'm doing here, I try to take pictures of. There's a lot of great neighborhoods in Toronto. I love Little Portugal. To me, it's a neighborhood that really feels interesting and diverse and youthful, but also with people that have lived there for a long time. And there's a cool art scene, a cool food scene. So yeah, I like it over there. We have here, I would call it like a traditional orchestral tambourine. And then this is an instrument from Brazil called a pandeiro. Obviously, they look kind of similar, but there's some pretty serious differences. So a tambourine is a wooden frame. You have a drum head. This is made of calfskin. And then you have jingles of varying materials. This is a metal, it's a type of chromium. And you can see some of the coloring on it. I don't know if it'll show up, but it's been heat treated. So it has like kind of a cool effect. But I really like these jingles, but I didn't like the frame that they were on. So I actually got some frames made. This is an instrument that has roots in bossa nova, samba, music like that. And what's cool about it is it almost acts like a drum set. You have a bass tone. You can hear that low end. And then we have sort of a snare sound and then jingles, hi-hat almost. So that's sort of a samba feel.